How's it gaming, guys? I'm PhilInTheBlanks. Welcome back to Let's Play Phoenix Wright, Rise from the Ashes. Let's see if we can crack the code on this safe. I have a better idea. Here goes nothing. Oh shit. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna put in and why. It's 7777777 because of the ID that we were looking up. The problem is, oh my god, okay, so I'm right. That's okay. Was I supposed to know that already? Or am I skipping shit? Bingo. What number did you enter? Whose birthday was that, pal? 777777. 7. The final ID card number on that record. What? The number of the mysterious executive officer who entered the room that day. You mean 777777? That ID number? I think you're 17 shy this time. That can only mean one thing. That's Chief Gant's ID number. Say, anyone care to look inside? Oh shit. I want to examine the other stuff first, though. This is the real deal, isn't it? This armor and these weapons? Sure is, pal. The Chief doesn't care for imitations. First the pipe organ, now this armor? Do you know how many taxpayer dollars must have gone into this room? What? You mean we're paying for this? I've always hated that stuff about taxpayer dollars going towards stupid shit like this. I'd like to think if I had an office and I was making that much money, I'd do this stuff myself. I guess? I don't know. It's like if I put taxpayer dollars towards my game collection, you know what I mean? Like, that's shitty. That's what I do with you guys' Patreon money. I put towards the collection. Thank you, by the way, for all the people supporting me on Patreon. I appreciate that. If you need me to get more games for the collection, visit my Patreon page and help out. No, I'm just joking. I mean, yes and no, I guess. That's it. I'm not paying 1 cent of my taxes. You don't have any taxes to pay. Shh, be careful what you say. Who knows? The Chief may be hiding in this armor as we speak. I don't think he'd fit in there. He's a big guy, yeah. Even if he did, he'd never be able to get out. Cut it out! You guys don't know how scary that guy can be. His desk. Wow, look at the size of Chief Gant's desk. I love how we opened the safe, we're just not looking into it. Speaking of that, when we were here earlier. Oh, it's you two. Chief Gant. He put that paper he was reading in his desk. I wonder what he was reading. This looks like a list of evidence. A list of evidence? In most cases, the list runs twice as long as this, though. What's what Edward said. Hey, look at the case name. Huh? SL9 incident. I wonder what this is doing here. Hold on, detective. What did you just say? I said I wonder what... No, about evidence lists. Normally they're twice as long? That's right. I guess there wasn't a lot of evidence. A half-size list of evidence. The list of evidence. It seems too short. Most lists run twice this long. What would the other half of the list be doing here? I knew it! The Chief must be hiding something about that case. It would appear so. List of evidence in the SL9 incident was ripped in half, so this part is all I've got. Jeez. And, oh, it went back to the normal music. Oh, you can't look at the stuff inside the stuff. But oh well, safe. Is there any money in there? How much does he have stashed away? Look, it's a shard from a broken cup? This somehow looks familiar. Where have I seen this before? There's something else in here, too. Oh. What's this? It looks like a piece of leather cloth. This is a handprint, isn't it? Hey, I saw someone wearing a shirt like that once. You think the Chief made up the design? I don't think so. Oh, well, it was just a thought. Is that it? This is all that was in the safe? Apparently so. It's empty now. A piece of cloth with a handprint on it. And a broken shard from a cup. They look like pieces of evidence. Yeah, but unless you can prove they have something to do with this case, I'm afraid I can't just let you take them. After all, it's my neck on the line here. Great, now I have to prove their relevancy to get them. How are these two items related to the SL9 incident? Come on, there's gotta be something we can show the detective. Well, one thing is obvious. It's part of this vase, or jar, or whatever you want to call it. My thing is, why would you keep it in the safe? If you wanted to not to get out, and I don't know, whatever reason, why not just destroy it? Why would you keep it in the safe? It's so weird. Well, let's show him that. Oh, whoops. Present. Jeez. Ah, not that. Blah, 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 blah. Jar. Detective Gumshoe, could you have another look at this jar? I remember when the three of us put that back together. Ah, those were the days. It's kind of early to be nostalgic. Wasn't this jar a piece of evidence from that case? That's right. One of the shards had an SL9 incident sticker on it. Doesn't this ring any bells? You know, that fragment we just found? You mean this one that was in the safe? Yeah, that one. That was in the safe. Putting 2 plus 2 together, aren't you, Gumshoe? Now that you mention it, it's ringing a lot of bells. Let's see if it fits. At least he got it. At least he wasn't like, I don't know. Here, let me see that shard. I'll take a crack at this. Go ahead, pal. Show us what a rookie can do. Mr. Wright, here's some glue. If I can piece this together again, it'll prove Chief Gant was knowingly hiding evidence. Here goes. Do I have to do it? Okay, good. Say, do I have to do it all over again? And combine! Okay, rotate. Combine! Yay, we did it. Bling! There, it feels like a charm. That of course means, like, why did you just bust it into a bunch of pieces and throw it out in the garbage? Chief Gant willingly and knowingly hid a piece of this jar in his safe. Ooh, it's the creepy music. In other words, he concealed a piece of evidence from the SL9 incident. But... Hey guys, get a load of this! What is it? This piece you just attached. It's different from the others. It's got a lot of blood on it. A lot more blood. There's a reddish line on it. A reddish line? That's blood. I don't get it. Why would Chief Gant hide this in his safe? Evidence from the SL9 incident. Final fragment found in Chief Gant's safe. Blood traces. Yeah. So, can we talk about it, or... can we show it? I feel a lot better now that the jar is complete. But it only raises another question. What was a piece of it doing in the Chief's safe? More importantly, why wasn't there any money in there? Isn't that what safes are for anyway? I have a feeling the outcome of tomorrow's trial just might hinge on this. Alright, well, the other thing we got was that... oh, we didn't get it. Can we take a look at this, actually? Oh, we can't actually look at it. That's lame. Oh! Okay, well, we found something on the back here. Jeez. Huh. I wonder what this is. Looks like someone drew some kind of sketch here. What is it? Did you find something? I can't make it out. I better keep it quiet about it for now, because that would destroy a lot of the friggin' pace of this case. Huh? Oh, no, it's nothing. Why are your eyes moving about like that, Mr. Wright? I better not forget about this picture. In other words, I'm finding it before I'm supposed to find it. Yeah, okay, so the thing was a handprint on a cloth, so we can use the fingerprinting thing. Detective Gumshoe, I'd like you to have a look at this. Hey, I know what that is. So you want to take some fingerprints. That's a great idea, Detective. Alright, go to town. Sheesh. What are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you sticking out your hand like that? Go ahead, take my fingerprints. It's not your fingerprints we want to take. It's not your fingerprints we want to take. Huh? Come on, this isn't the time for jokes. We're talking about the cloth we found in the safe. Oh! I knew that. The one with the handprint on it, right? Sheesh, where's your sense of humor? Okay. Okay, Mr. Wright, let's check for prints. Sprinkle the powder on the cloth. Then, once they've been absorbed into the prints, blow the rest away. What are you, my mom? I don't have to be told a million times. Alright, let's get this over with. The thumb looks good, but so does the middle finger here. I think I'll use that. Oh, right, dust. I was like, well, there's nothing here. Oh, so how are you guys doing? Is that enough? Psh. Oh, wow. Yay, I did it in one go. Okay, so it's not Damon Gant. Mike? No. Not Bruce Goodman. Not Dick Gumshoe. Not Lana. It's Emma. Oh, but only if it has a comparison ratio of 16. That's not a ratio, but whatever. The magical 16. No. How can this be? What are Emma's fingerprints doing here? Hey, you found a match? Whose fingerprints were they? Huh? Oh, it seems the prints are too old. They aren't clear enough to get a match. Oh, that's too bad. I thought they'd be Dark's prints. Psst. Hey, you. Over here. What's going on here? What are that kid's prints doing inside the chief's safe? Don't ask me. Let's just keep this information from Emma for now. Here, maybe you should hold on to this. Found in Chief Gant's safe evidence for something, but what? Bears Emma Sky's prints. Well, was I of any help? Of course. Thanks to your ID card, we were able to get in some hard evidence. Now that's not very kind, is it? In other words, if it wasn't for his ID card, he would have been useless. Isn't that right, you in the coat? Eek, Chief Gant. We didn't think you'd be back so soon. I mean, it is his office. Fortunately, I'm a man who believes in signs. As I was walking to my meeting, I happened to look out a window and saw a stray dog run right into a pole. Just then, I thought of a certain detective. Do you mean me, sir? Now then, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you all to leave. Yes, sir. Sorry. Oh, you in the coat. Me, sir? Drop off your ID on the way out. You won't be needing it anymore. But, sir... Ugh. Now get out. Ooh, that's a new one. Yes, sir. We'll be on our way too, then. Wait. You, the one without the spiky hair. Don't go yet. Me, sir? I'd like a word with you. But, sir, I'm not a licensed scientific... You with the spiky hair. You're free to go. Oh, I don't like that. Mr. Wright! Wow. Yeah, I wouldn't let that happen. I'd be like, no. I guess then they'd be arrested, because, I mean, he's the chief of... Oh, my God. Look, pal, I've told you once, I've told you 1,000 times. The chief's office is off limits, but no, you just had to go sneaking in there like that, didn't you? I thought you said you didn't care anymore if you were fired. Yeah, but if I know it'd be like this, I never would have said it. Now that I've seen the evidence Chief Gant was hiding in his office, I think I'm finally starting to get the picture. But why is she kept eerily silent about it all this time? Anyway, you listening to me? I'm gonna try to smooth things over with the chief again. Later, pal. After that, I heard from Emma. She said the police wanted to ask her some questions, so she'll be busy for the rest of the day. I see. So the chief asked Emma to come in for questioning. It's no use thinking about it. Tomorrow's the final day in court. I'm committed to doing everything I can to defend you, which is why I'm here. But I've already told you all I can. What you've told me over these past couple of days is absolutely nothing. Not a single useful thing. Really, I believe I did mention something quite important. Something I told you right at the beginning. I said that I was the one who stabbed Detective Goodman. You know, I think I've finally figured it out. I know who it is that's lurking behind your words. Mia did a good job mentoring you. I'm rather jealous. It seems Edgeworth was right. Edgeworth? Once you're convinced you know something, no one can persuade you otherwise. Thick-headed is the term he used, I believe. Now's my chance to get her to tell me the rest of the story. I have to admit I was more than a little perplexed at first. You insisted you did it, yet there was no incriminating evidence. That's when it hit me. It's not that you're unwilling to tell the truth. It's that you're incapable of doing so, because of a certain individual. What an intriguing notion. A certain individual, you say? So you think I'm protecting this person? Protecting? No. I think afraid of is more like it. If I'm not mistaken, the person in question may have you persuaded you to silence. For argument's sake, Mr. Wright, who, may I ask, is this person you're speaking of? Sorry. The one I am supposedly so frightened of. What is this person's name? Damon Gant! Well, Miss Skye? Mr. Wright, you are addressing the chief prosecutor. Do not forget your place. I take it she's not ready to spill the beans. My apologies. Could you please tell me a bit more about what you think you know? We were partners until 2 years ago. I respected him as a detective. Assuming he is respectable, then tell me something. Why would he try to hide his crimes? His crimes? Both you and Edgeworth would be brought before a board of inquiry for what you did. Specifically, hiding and forging evidence. Of course, those are serious offenses. Why is it, though, that Chief Gant's name was never mentioned? Chief Gant? Edgeworth didn't know the truth behind the forgery. The only party who could have possibly tampered with the evidence was me. I had access because I was second in command of that investigation. Yes, you, but also one other, Damon Gant. If you intend to accuse Chief Gant, you'll need more than just words. Show me proof that Chief Gant falsified evidence in that case. Well, I mean, we got the jar, and we got this piece of cloth. Jar is specifically evidence for that case, though, so... I just found this in a safe in the chief's office. This jar piece and this piece of cloth. Okay, so I could have shown either. Do you know what these are? They're pieces of evidence from the SL9 incident. The person concealing evidence was none other than Chief Gant himself. Now tell me, why are you taking all the blame for him? Touché, Mr. Wright. It's as you surmised. Even if it means being found guilty for murder. Why not? Come now, Mr. Wright, you can't possibly expect me to be able to tell you that. 3 days ago, I had no choice but to cooperate in the murder of Detective Goodman. Or perhaps I should say, follow orders. Yes, that's more accurate than cooperate. Although I can't tell you the details, I can say that I was given an order that day. I need you to dispose of Bruce Goodman's body. You'll find it inside the trunk of Miles Edgeworth's car. Just as I suspected. Despite what everyone believes, you were not the one who murdered Detective Goodman. Correct. I was trying to take the body out of Edgeworth's car. The trunk's lock was broken, and I discovered that murder weapon while inspecting the body. The murder weapon? You mean Edgeworth's knife? No. When I found the body, this was the knife stuck in it. The knife from the SL9 incident. Serial killer Joe Dark's knife. I couldn't just leave the knife in him, so I took it out and stabbed him with another knife. That would be Edgeworth's knife. That's right. Even though he was already dead, my hands were shaking at the thought of stabbing him. That's why I ended up cutting my hand. And that's the reason for the bandage on your right hand. Yes, it seems that I got blood on the victim's shoe as well. And then... she saw me just as I plunged the knife in. Miss Starr, huh? Why did you need to hide Dark's knife so badly? It took a lot of work to finally close the Dark case 2 years ago. It was over with. I didn't ever want it to be opened again. My intent was to prevent that by whatever means possible. So, you hid Dark's knife. The weapon used to stab the detective was evidence in the Joe Dark case. If word got out, which it would, the reporters would have a field day with that. So you wrapped the knife in your scarf and hid it. In Edgeworth's exhaust pipe. Right. Then I called my sister. To tell her what happened. To ask her to hide the knife that was inside my muffler. Aw, then Emma would have been, implicated in all this, man. You asked Emma? I didn't want anyone on the force to know about this. That would explain why Emma is so confident. About Lana's innocence. Speaking of phone calls, I had a bad feeling about one of them that day. A bad feeling? The truth is, after I received those orders from Chief Gant, the first thing I did was make a phone call. A phone call to Patrolman Jake Marshall. To Marshall? Why on earth would you call him? The lead investigator for the SL9 incident had been murdered. I wanted that fact to be kept hidden, and I needed help. He was the only other person I could trust, or at least I thought I could trust him at the time. However, it seems that after I spoke to him, he went off on an escapade of his own. Oh, you mean... not wanting the case to die, he decided to take things into his own hands. He disguised himself as Detective Goodman and tried to steal the evidence. He had already stolen the ID card, but it seems he still hadn't made up his mind to break into the evidence room. After my phone call, any remaining doubts he had must have disappeared. So your phone call caused the incident in the evidence room. Damn. Lot of stuff being shown now. I'm afraid that's all I can tell you. But Lana, you've earned my respect, Mr. Wright, both as a defense attorney and an investigator. Now please, don't pursue this any further in court tomorrow. Tomorrow's trial. There's only one way to drive off Lana's demons. I've got to get to the bottom of everything. Detective Goodman's real murderer. And what went down in the chief's office 2 years ago. Wow. Well, that's it. So much we figured out, but still so many questions. But we still have that one last day of the trial. I'm PhilInTheBlanks. See you guys next level. Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked this episode, click that subscribe button and hit the bell icon to know when the next episode is up. If you want to support my channel, share some videos with some friends and consider supporting me on Patreon.